She arrived on her first day without noise or confidence on display, just a plain navy blue scrub cap pulled low and eyes that seemed permanently fixed on the floor. The other nurses noticed immediately how she spoke only when spoken to, how her hands never shook, how she listened more than she talked. In a place where personalities were loud and credentials were constantly flaunted, her silence became a weakness in their eyes. Whispers followed her down the corridor, probably fresh out of school. Too soft for trauma, she won't last a month. They laughed when she introduced herself simply as Emma. No titles, no stories, no explanations. During emergencies, she moved fast but never announced herself. She didn't argue with senior staff or correct their mistakes out loud. She just quietly fixed them. That made some uncomfortable, others annoyed. A few openly mocked her calm when chaos erupted, calling it fear disguised as politeness. One surgeon snapped at her in front of everyone when she anticipated his needs without instruction. "Don't think," he said, "just follow orders." She nodded and stepped back, eyes unreadable. What none of them knew was that silence was not submission for her. It was discipline. Every night after shift, she ran until her lungs burned, practiced combat medicine drills alone, and reviewed scenarios no civilian nurse ever studied. She carried scars hidden beneath sleeves and memories she never spoke of. The hospital saw only a quiet woman who avoided the breakroom gossip and declined invitations. They never asked why her posture was perfect, why her reflexes were faster than thought, or why loud noises never made her flinch. To them, she was forgettable, until the day the sky cracked open. The emergency alarms had barely stopped echoing when the thunder arrived, rotors slicing the air, rattling windows, sending staff running to the roof in confusion. A Navy helicopter descended with brutal precision, its insignia unmistakable. Armed personnel spilled out, moving with lethal purpose. The hospital froze, no one spoke. A commander strode forward and asked one question, voice sharp enough to cut steel. "Where is Emma Hayes?" The same nurse they mocked stepped out from behind a gurney, already pulling on gloves. The commander's posture changed instantly. Respect, urgency, relief. "We have a SEAL operator in cardiac arrest. Multiple gunshot wounds. We need our combat medical specialist now." The staff stared as Emma climbed aboard without hesitation, barking orders mid-stride, her voice suddenly clear, commanding, unbreakable. In the helicopter, she moved like a storm. Compressions, airway secured, Roman 4 placed in seconds despite turbulence. She spoke to the dying man not as a nurse, but as a teammate, reminding him of training, of breath, of survival. Back at the hospital hours later, she walked in alone, blood on her scrubs, exhaustion carved into her face. No one mocked her now, no one spoke at all. The surgeon who once snapped at her lowered his eyes. Administrators stood silent. Emma removed her gloves, washed her hands, and returned to work as if nothing had changed. But everything had. They finally understood the truth. She was never quiet because she was weak. She was quiet because warriors don't need applause. They just answer the call when the world is breaking.